Yo there, this is LEGO Dynasty, and today I'm bringing you my review of the LEGO Brickheadz Luke Skywalker Rebel Pilot. It is set number 40795, comes with 138 pieces, and is rated ages 10 and up. Now this set retails in the United States for $9.99 and in Canada for $12.99. Now without further ado, let's kick off this review, starting with the box. Take a look at the box. You have the Brickheadz logo right on top as usual. You have the pilot Luke standing on what almost looks like Tatooine or a moon planet, but it kind of looks sandy, so I assume it's meant to be Tatooine. It is Brickheadz number 264. Take a look at the back. You can see Luke talking to Biggs, and then of course the X-Wing in the trench run from A New Hope, so that's definitely pretty nice there. And of course the main functionality of being able to take Luke on and off the stand. Take a look at the manual. It is a rendered image of the Brickheadz. Only bring that up because I preferred one sets where the box art reprinted on. Just felt it looked a lot cleaner and a lot more premium of a product. Now, being a Brickheadz set, they do not include the QR code that other play sets and 18+ sets get, allowing you to redeem for free VIP points because at its price point, they don't want to give even pennies away, basically. And there is also no advertising in the back of the manual, which I always found interesting, why they wouldn't advertise other Brickheadz that released in the relatively recent time period. Some Brickheadz do, admittedly, but a lot don't, so kind of interesting how they do these. And of course, Brickheadz are meant to be LEGO's answer to Funko Pops, or to compete with Funko Pops, which is why they're created. And taking a look at the extra pieces I was left with following the build, and overall it's a nice assortment of pieces, including the chrome lightsaber hilt, which is definitely pretty nice there, and just a nice collection of pieces here that you can add to your collection for free. Now taking a look at the Brickheadz, and I have to say it looks really awesome. What's great about Brickheadz is almost all the time they are all printed parts. So this piece of his helmet is printed along with the chest plate, and of course the eyes are printed as well. He looks really cool, and I think they did a great job capturing his look. I think, you know, using these vent pieces to capture the back of his belt, and then really the only miss is not being able to connect these parts, as that's how it would be, or is supposed to be, but obviously just kind of without them creating a whole new piece would be very hard for them to do in actual Lego form there. I like the use of the translucent orange to represent his visor. You also have this piece to represent his sort of microphone, which is awesome. Of course, also has his lightsaber, which you can take off. It's just clipped on there, and that's definitely pretty nice. The great detail of him, like just overall, I'm always so impressed with how they really do capture the looks of the characters in these small forms. Like, these are even smaller than Funko Pops that I mentioned that these compete with, but I think they really do capture the look of the character they are trying to do. Most of the time, some of the creature builds sometimes don't look the best, admittedly, but I think this one is definitely a really good representation of Luke in his pilot uniform. Now, of course, like I said, you can detach him from the stand and display him like that if you so desired. Generally, you would just keep him on the stand, though, because it just keeps him a little bit more stable. And that's basically it when it comes to the Luke pilot Brickheadz. When it comes to Brickheadz, you either love them or you just don't care for them. I personally really love them, especially Star Wars ones. Ever since I've gone back into collecting LEGO Star Wars, I've been collecting all of them because these came out during a time period when I wasn't collecting LEGO, just due to, you know, not being able to afford it at the time. So I missed out on a lot of previous ones, a lot of the first ones, but I've been collecting them now for a few years and definitely have quite a sizable Brickheadz collection, especially of Star Wars ones, and I'm glad to add this one to my collection as well. With that being said, that's all my opinion. Let me know your thoughts on the Luke Skywalker Rebel Pilot Brickheadz in the comments down below. Are you guys a fan of these Brickheadz, or would you prefer to see them embrace something else? Let me know. Please leave a like and subscribe if you have enjoyed, and have a great day, everyone.